Gymnast takes sweat, dedication, and courage, and one girl displayed that courage both on and off the mat. Briella Welch was diagnosed with a brain tumor in 2022. Sadly, she lost her battle in 2023 at the age of 12. Inspired by her story, Wings Gymnast Academy hosted the second annual Briella Be Brave Gymnastics meet over the weekend at Harrisburg Middle School. At the meet, $1,000 is donated in honor of Briella because of her love for giving and gymnastics.
Briella loved to spread joy and give gifts, and so we just really want to continue on doing what she loved to do and pouring into a sport that she loves. People are just amazed, first of all, at her faith and her determination, like that she would just face a diagnosis like she did with such grace and just beauty.
You can make a donation to the nonprofit Briella Story by following the links with this story on the Dakota News Now website.